Hey fellow treasure hunters, the antique duo back here with you again. This week we're going to be looking at an antique store in Asheville, North Carolina. It's called Sweeten Antiques and Collectibles, located at 115 Sweeten Creek Road in Asheville, North Carolina. It's right along the river there, not far from Biltmore Village and the Biltmore House. It's kind of in a place where you have to the front of the building doesn't even really look like an antique shop. It really just looks like an old plant or something. You kind of have to drive around to the back to get to the actual parking lot. There's not a lot of parking there. You kind of go into a fence. I'm not sure if they allow you to park outside that fence or not. I know when we got there we found a parking place, but probably by the time we left this day, it looked like all the parking spaces were full there, so people were probably having to park outside of the fence. It was around a holiday, so if there are other things in that area that happened, they might not have been happening that day. Great place to stop though. Make sure you check this one out. It really, the minute you walk in the door, there's a booth right there and it starts. It says it's over 31,000 square feet. I think it said at least 125 vendors. So you will really be able to find anything from vintage furniture, home decor, lighting, antique postcards there. Y'all know I loved those. Retro kitchen. There's some clothing with a cool old Sid Vicious poster there. All the booths just seemed to be jam-packed full of neat stuff. We were there close to the holidays, so you'll see lots of Christmas things as you look through here. Here in the video, you can kind of see, I try to give you a 360 view of just some of the different types of things. You see a booth set up like a living room. There's lots of cases there with jewelry and collectibles. And again, I'm just trying to give you a 360 view of all there was to see there, and there is lots of it, no doubt. Some of the reviews about this place called it a picker's paradise. So you can look for hidden gems. A lot of, kind of mid-century stuff, vintage kitchenware. I'll just say there's just lots of booths to explore. You can tell they've kind of added, and it goes kind of more and more toward the back. I saw some cool old desks, some retro phones. You see some cool old Christmas and Santas there in some of my pictures. Lots of coffee mugs. I lost Liv a few times with jewelry, of course. You can see some of the Corningware and glassware there. Here's another video. Sorry about the quick zoom there, where I just kind of in an area just wanted to kind of give you a view so you could just see some of the variety and see how packed full some of these booths were. Lots of neat stuff. It's a single floor building. I saw a couple of pets walking around in there, so obviously they allow dogs. There were restrooms in the back, very clean, nice restrooms there. So plenty of if you're not going to spend lots of time here, and I'll say, you probably need to block off a good bit of time for this place. Probably we were in there at least 2 hours, and I kind of get antsy at the end, so I was probably rushing Liv up a little bit, but I would say probably 2 to 3 hours. Some of the reviews, people said they could spend hours and still not see everything. You see there's a cool retro clothing closet at the back. Again, this one probably had a lot more furniture than what you're used to seeing in these booth type antique stores. So just in summary, I would think because of the size, make sure you block off enough time. Mixed pricing, I would say that a lot of the pricing was very good. Some seemed a little higher to me. It just all depends, I think. So you can certainly find something for everybody here. The staff was very helpful. They were walking around, taking things out of your hand if you wanted to go ahead and put it up front. I had a couple glass items in my hand. I thought maybe that was why they were doing that, so I didn't drop them and break them, but they were great to help. Just make sure you check this place out if you like antiques. Sweeten Antiques is absolutely worth your time. Don't miss out on it. It's in Asheville, North Carolina. And again, we're trying to do 2 videos a week through the rest of 2025 to get every place we've been. We'll see you next time.